Share a Coke, an analysis of the Coca-Cola Company's award-winning campaign. Laying the foundation for success. Content 2020 project. The Content 2020 project saw Coca-Cola switch their creative focus from creative excellence to content excellence. The purpose of content excellence being the creation of content that is so compelling it cannot be contained, and is thus spreadable or liquid, to use the phrase of the Coca-Cola Company's Vice President of Global Advertising and Strategy and Creative Excellence, Jonathan Miltall. Content excellence, or emotionally connecting brand stories, involves the inclusion of consumers' immediate stories, which are more relevant to popular culture, to the larger brand story. They argue that through content excellence, consumers are best able to understand the role and relevance of the Coca-Cola brands to their lives, and vice versa. Industry demographics and consumer base. As a beverage company, Coca-Cola products are consumed across all demographics, but the demographics that have the most brand engagement potential on the soft drink industry's key markets include consumers in the rapidly emerging middle-class income bracket, Hispanics, millennials, and teens, or Generation Z. What is the Coca-Cola Company? The Coca-Cola Company is the largest international beverage company in the world. With its over 86,000 employees, Coca-Cola markets, manufactures, and sells beverage concentrates and syrups, which are then bottled by their nearly 225 bottling partners, as well as finished products, i.e. products that Coca-Cola prepares in-house for direct distribution. Coca-Cola's products can be purchased in over 200 countries. The Share a Coke campaign began in Australia in 2011 with a creative brief that called for a truly disruptive idea. As we know from the previous slide, millennials as a consumer group have greater potential for brand engagement in the soft drink industry than other consumer demographics. According to research, those consumer groups were not engaging with the Coca-Cola brand as well as they could have, because though they felt that they had positive associations with the brand and viewed it as being iconic, they felt that the brand was not speaking to them at eye level. The marketing and creative team at Coca-Cola South Pacific, as well as their creative partners, sought to change this and did so by centering the campaign around the goal of strengthening the consumer brand bond through personalization and a shared happiness narrative. The campaign was hugely successful. During its first launch, the campaign sold more than 250 million personalized bottles and cans in a country with a population of 23 million at that time. Due to its success, the Coca-Cola Company launched versions of the Share a Coke campaign in 80 countries over the following 8 years. Share a Coke, the general campaign strategy. To establish a stronger and more personal relationship with consumers, and thus increase sales, the Coca-Cola Company bottles its Coke, Diet Coke, and Coke Zero Sugar soft drinks in containers that have replaced the brand logo with the respective country's most popular names. The campaign slogan, Share a Coke With, sits above center in the country's respective language. The campaign advertisements promote a shared happiness narrative and a call to action for consumers to purchase participating Coca-Cola products and then create and share their own brand-related content on social media, tagging their content with the campaign-specific hashtag #ShareCoke. Target audience, millennials. Who are millennials and why do they matter so much? The millennial generation consists of people born between 1980 and 2000. They are considered the largest generation in the world currently and have reached what financial institutions call the most important age range for economic activity. With that meaning, the age range in which people are establishing independent households and having children, both of which have financial burdens that require consumer choice. For this reason, they are considered to have greater potential for brand engagement in the retail industry, and for the purposes of this presentation, the beverage soft drink industry. Millennials tend to be fluent in a larger variety of communication methods, particularly digital, than previous generations. and because of this, they tend to seek out information regarding brands and products from trusted sources before considering purchase. They want to engage with and produce brand-related content and drive conversations regarding a brand and its products and services. Millennials prioritize personalization, convenience, selectivity, and loyalty when making their purchasing decisions. Because millennials were the target audience for the Share Coke campaign, it was necessary for the creative and marketing teams at Coca-Cola to produce liquid content that would not only be attractive to their target audience, but also inspire them to engage with the brand. Coca-Cola accomplished their goal by marketing appealing products, soft drinks, with the Coca-Cola label, replaced by popular names, which spoke directly to millennial consumers. Millennials could conveniently purchase the products due to the campaign's multi-channel rollout. Word-of-mouth marketing. The Share Coke campaign benefited significantly from word-of-mouth marketing that, once initiated by an engaged consumer, was free to Coca-Cola. Word-of-mouth marketing is also the most trusted form of marketing for millennial consumers because of their social media habits, how they seek out information, and their consumption preferences. The official campaign hashtag #ShareCoke, works in conjunction with the campaign slogan, Share a Coke With, and served as a direct call to action. Consumers were called to seek out and purchase personalized product for themselves and share it with others, as well as create and share their personal content on social media using the official campaign hashtag. By using one official hashtag, the Coca-Cola Company was able to track and analyze the consumer-created content for unique insights into what consumers wanted to engage with most, as well as collect campaign content in one place for permanent and repeated access by both consumers and company marketing teams. The campaign hashtag was so successful on Instagram that it was used to tag over 654,000 photos. In comparison, the second most used hashtag #ShareCokeWith, was used only about 40,000 times, showing a drastic difference in the power of having one official campaign hashtag. SWOT analysis. The most telling results from the SWOT analysis show that the strengths of the Share a Coke campaign far outweigh the weaknesses, as well as potential opportunities outweighing potential threats. The greatest strength from the campaign lies in how perfectly the campaign created content that was so compelling to its target audience that its audience, millennial consumers, purchased the campaign-created content, made it their own, and then shared it with others. On the opposite side, one weakness was its failure to completely understand another aspect of the millennial demographic. That is, it is one of the most diverse generations worldwide and therefore more sensitive to exclusion. Reflections. First and final thoughts. I chose the Coca-Cola Company's Share a Coke campaign due to the global reach of it and the positive associations I had had. I travel often, enjoy Diet Coke, and my name, Sarah, is a very popular millennial name. I have lovely memories of finding Sarah bottles in the countries I visited from 2012 to 2015. To me, it seemed that the Share a Coke campaign was the ultimate manifestation of both personal and shared happiness, achieved through personal and shared preferences of evolving and compelling content. In my opinion, the biggest takeaways from doing this project and presentation involve the example the Share a Coke campaign set as a way for a company to leverage media, particularly social media, to its advantage. That advantage manifested itself through an accurate understanding of an emerging consumer market for its industry, millennials, and how those millennial consumers use social media. The results of that understanding being increased consumer engagement with the company's brand and content, of which the Share a Coke campaign is an example. Most importantly, the campaign resulted in an increase in the sales of the company's products. Consumers needed to first purchase or receive the Share a Coke products in order to effectively participate in the campaign. Participation of social media served as an incentive, which illustrates the importance of social media as a supporting performer of a large-scale marketing campaign that includes the purchase of physical product. In this way, Coca-Cola established a long-term, potentially loyal relationship with a powerful consumer segment that hopefully continues to offer returns in the form of sales and engagement on the Share Coke campaign's original investment. References. Included in this slide are a list of the references used for this presentation for the viewer's further research and corroboration.